All right, my beautiful family. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you the shocking truth about all the popular diets that are out there. I have my list right here of the bullet points that I wanna cover, but I wanna tell you why they're so attractive, like why so many people wanna do it, why they're effective, but they're effective short term, because you see a lot of people hop on these diets and before you know it, they're off of it. Why they're unsustainable, we're gonna talk about that. Why they're dangerous, why I don't really recommend them. And at the end, I'm gonna tell you action steps for you to take. We're gonna talk about these diets, but then all this information about like what you could do with this information. So in case you're trying to start a new diet or just wanna know what is the best approach, I'm gonna share that with you. So the first thing that I wanna share is why these diets are so attractive. And we all know it. They're attractive because anybody that has done these diets, they promise you fast results. Let's talk about keto. People do keto diet because they're like, my friend did keto and they dropped 20 pounds in a week. So they're attractive because they give you fast results. But the reason that they're effective is because they're restricting a lot of nutritious items in your diet that short term causes weight loss, but it's unsustainable. And let me explain. The keto diet removes carbohydrates, which carbohydrates naturally come with water. They're hydrated with water. So you retain water short term in your body when you're eating them, but then you pee them out. But when people eliminate the carbs, they see a fast drop in weight. But the thing is, they might see the weight loss initially, but what's gonna happen when these people go back to a normal diet and start eating carbs again? They're gonna rebound back to their weight because they're gonna start eating carbs, their body's gonna rehydrate, and they're gonna gain weight. Now let's talk about the vegan diet. Why is people that go vegetarian sometimes successful in weight loss and getting in better shape and in better health? If you think about it, it's because if you are a person that does not follow any type of specific restricted diet, some type of structured diet, you come from just eating McDonald's all the time, people that start following a vegan diet, they have structure. They're like, hey, you cannot eat meat, but you could eat fruits, vegetables. So it's the structure of these popular diets that helps people lose weight because they have restrictions and they have a structure. So that's one thing that we're gonna keep in mind. Now, why I say that these diets might be dangerous is because if somebody is not getting everything they need from their diet, such as foods that have protein, carbohydrates, fats, all these are things that the body needs to be healthy. So if you're following a vegan diet, some type of vegetarian diet that is not well balanced, your health is gonna suffer. Another one could be like a carnivore diet, when people are only eating meat. You're restricting carbohydrates, which are important for your health, for your energy, for daily living. So if you are restricting some type of nutritious food, which is popular with these popular diets, then it might be dangerous if you're not considering all these little things. And last thing that I'll discuss is intermediate fasting. Why is this diet successful? Meaning, in intermediate fasting, people are restricting themselves to only eat in a small window. So the thing is that they have structure in these diets. So now with this being said, these are the things that we have to consider when you go about following some type of balanced diet for yourself. Every single popular diet out there has some type of restriction. They have some type of restriction where they cannot eat meat, they cannot eat carbs. So if you have some type of structure where you're restricting yourself, so if you're following a balanced diet, which we have heard all our life, eat fruits, vegetables, meats, milk, natural foods, as long as you have some type of restriction, meaning that you're not over consuming, you're not stuffing your face, that's going to be helpful for you. But one of the things that causes people to fail when you tell somebody, just follow a balanced diet, don't have no restrictions, because I'm sure you heard people tell you, yeah, the balanced diet is the best approach. But when you tell people that, they don't exactly know what to do because they feel like they want structure, they want restriction. So the restriction that I want you to do for the balanced diet is eat the variety of foods, but you have to be mindful to not overconsume these foods. And when we're saying a balanced diet, maybe avoiding fast food and ordering takeout might be the restriction that you need from your balanced diet. Eat less out and just focus on all the nutritious foods that we have been taught all our life and focus on that. And your restriction is just don't eat out as much. The other thing is moderation. We would want to be mindful of not overeating and know that every food is possible to eat, but you have to do it in moderation. Because this is an example. People hate to eat pizza because they just feel like if you eat pizza, you're off your diet. If you drink alcohol, it's like, ooh, I'm not following a healthy diet. Like if I need to be healthy, I need to stop eating pizza. I need to stop drinking alcohol. But the thing is, in moderation, everything is okay. You could have a few beers, 3, 4 beers. You could have 3 slices of pizza. But what you cannot do is have a 12-pack of beer, a whole box of pizza. And from my experience, in the past, when it comes to like, if I know that I'm going to eat pizza, I'm like, I'm already messing up. You know what? I'm not going to stop myself at 3 because I'm already breaking my diet. So I don't have 3 slices. I have 6, 7. Because I feel like, well, I'm already breaking it. Might as well enjoy it. But the thing is moderation. And the last 2 things that are going to be important for us to consider, which all these popular diets have, is that people are putting effort and that they're doing it for a few months or a year. So if you actually put in the effort to eat healthy, not eat out, try to eat a variety of foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean meats, less eating out, you put that effort and you do it consistently, maybe for a year, because you probably have friends that are doing this keto diet and they've been doing it for a year. If you do that for a year, then you will be successful just like these popular diets. So now the action steps that I want you to do, this is going to be the takeaway. You want to follow a balanced diet, and this is as simple as you could do. You could go on Google. I went on Google before this to make sure that this is actually there for you. If you Google a balanced diet to lose weight, there's a lot of websites that will tell you what type of foods to eat. And usually because you put balanced diet, they're going to give you a variety of foods. They're not going to restrict you. They're not going to give you a vegetarian diet. They're not going to give you a carnivore only meat diet. They're going to give you a balanced diet, which this long term is going to be good for your weight loss and your health. The second thing that I want you to do is follow the 80-20 rule. This is so important, the 80-20 rule. Let me explain. Is that 80% of the time you're going to eat healthy, and you're going to give yourself grace 20% of the time to fall off. And this could be that in a day, let's talk about for one day, it's 80% of the day you're going to eat healthy. But if you end up eating maybe like a Snicker bar at the end of the day, but Monday for breakfast and for lunch, you were doing super good, and dinner you did good, but at the end you had a snack of a Snicker bar, then that's 20%. I want you to be okay because we're following the 80% good, 20% so-so. And now this applies for the week as well. So if for the whole 7 days, 80% of the week would be 5 days. Let's just say it's Monday through Friday. You're doing very good. And then Saturday and Sunday, you're not doing too good. And maybe you want to go enjoy some food with your family and friends and have a few drinks. I want you to be okay with yourself. This 80-20% rule has worked for me wonders because it gives you that feeling of you're not failing. And because of that, I've been able to do this for many, many, many years, and it has got me in good shape and maintain good health as well. And the last thing that I'm gonna tell you is focus on other things other than the weight loss. I know you may be watching this video and it might be that you want weight loss. Yes, weight loss is gonna be important as you're going about, this balanced diet, but I don't want this to be the only thing that you focus on. And let me tell you things that you could focus on that are gonna make you feel good, happy, and allow you to continue moving forward. So thing number one, I want you to think about how eating healthy and exercise is making you feel for the last, let's just say you've been doing it for a month or two. How do you feel now? Do you feel like you're in a better mood? Usually you are. After you work out or eat healthy, you feel better about yourself. Focus on how good you feel. Maybe you already lost 3 or 4 pounds. You're like, okay, I feel good. I feel more confident. I fit better in my jeans. I feel more confident. Another thing could be focus on the ability that you have now that you didn't have before. Now that you're working out and eating healthy. Like, what is the ability? Now you are able to run without feeling like your heart's gonna come out of your chest. You could go up the stairs easier because you're eating healthy and losing more weight. So you're now feeling better about yourself. So think about those things. Also think about the progress that you're making. You're like, ooh, you know what? Yeah, I only lost 3 pounds in 3 months, but I mean, it's better than nothing. If you continue, let's just say that's, you could lose way more weight than that, but let's just say 3 pounds in 3 months, and then you just keep trying, and another 3 months you lose 6 pounds, and another 3 months 9 pounds. Those add up. So as long as you're progressing, think about those things and be like, okay, I am progressing. I am feeling better. I feel better about my health. My blood glucose levels are dropping. Think about a lot of other things other than weight. Weight is not the only thing that you could focus on. And so if you try to find things to be grateful for other than, the negative thing, because you might be looking at the scale, that's going to feed you to make sure that you could continue moving forward. All right, family, to end the video, I want to ask you a question and I want to answer it. So share in the comments maybe a question, concern that you have heard from a popular diet. Maybe you have tried it, why it didn't work, or maybe you're trying a new diet and you want some advice. Write your question down and I'll answer it below. And lastly, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.